Guys, well, I just want to put this in before the rest of this video continues. This is a story about me when I was working for John, and there's some parts that John didn't know about that I'm sure I'm probably gonna get a text message about. I don't know, but John's a good guy. I love working for John, but I do jump around a little bit in the video. I'm not always been known to keep a straight path when I'm telling stories. I've always known but to jump around, but that's besides the point. Well, it is the point. It was a great time that I had. I love working for John. I'd do it again. The experiences and what John has taught me, and just who he is as a person and being around his family. It's been a great experience. I love doing it. I love being up there. I feel like I'm at home. I'm a part of them, kinda, because I feel welcome there, and I know my help is greatly appreciated. So if you guys can go check out John Steve's Maple Grove Farms, because I have personal experience being up there. He's a great guy. The way you see him on camera is the way he is in person. Very friendly, down to earth guy. Will help you out if you need it. So, big thank you to John for letting me be up there, and let's get in the story. And I do jump around a little bit, but stay with me. You guys can piece it together. There will be a couple photos in there, so hope you guys enjoy it. Because I enjoyed telling the story. Because I love telling stories. If you guys like more, tell me in the comments below. I'll definitely be making more. We'll be making more regardless, but anyways, enjoy. Just want to throw a quick message in there. It's a little bit scatterbrained. Alright guys, well, I know this isn't a normal video, but I figured I'd do this for the record and see if you guys would actually like these style of videos. Most of you guys know that I worked for John Steve's Maple Grove Farms a little off and on over the summer. And well, I figured I'd share some of my experiences and mainly one story that I will hold on to the rest of my life too, and might be something you guys can get a good laugh at and see as well. Basically, it starts off with the moving the rye straw video, the moving John's rye straw part 1 and 2. You guys know the story of what that day was not a normal day. It rained that night, so I can't remember, but I have to go back and look at the video. I'm not going to right now, but yeah, I actually did go through and I shut all the windows. It said it was going to rain that night, and now mind you, this is not. Hold on, guys. Phone call from Dad about something that might be appearing in the video in a while, but it's not the point. The point of the video is actually the story time. Now I don't get into these stories, and yeah, I want to work on the farm for a little bit, and this is a story that I cherish now for many different reasons, good and bad reasons, mainly good reasons. You guys know the gist to get up there is rain on the way up there, oh boy. And this is, I didn't know at the time that soil is very marginal. It's part of it's clay, part of it's sand, and it gets wet. It's not fun. I learned that one the hard way. So you get up there and you guys saw the startup procedure, whatnot. And there's a reason why that day was not a normal day. I had someone coming up for lunch, and yes, John knew about it, and I know John's going to watch this video and bring me lunch or whatnot. He didn't know it was my girlfriend at the time, Miss Oliver and dear. We're just going to, so I don't have to say that over, and we're just going to call her Reed, because that's part of her real name. I'm not going to say her full name on here, and if she wants, she can jump in the comments and whatnot and throw in her side of the story as well. This take now we're picking up is after moving the rye straw part 1. I'm going to see if I can try and put a card up here in the corner. You guys can, whatever side it's on, I really don't know. You guys go, if you haven't watched that video, go watch it first, and you guys get a little more insight. I know the camera's foggy in the beginning because I had the AC cranked and bunny ears on the way up there. Because, let's face it, I don't like being hot. And that 4430 has no AC. Oh well. It's something special. That tractor's something special. You still have the front door and the windows open. You get a nice good breeze. It's not a bad ride, but until it gets 100 degrees out. Now, funny enough, I'm just about dressed the same way I was. I had my car rain defender on. I don't think I had the same jeans I have on right now, but I had different boots on, and I had my areas, I had my Timberlands. But Rhea was bringing me lunch, and she said, well, what do you want? I said, I really don't care. Bring whatever you want. She said Taco Bell, and I said, okay, sure. She said, well, what do you want? Whatever you want to bring me. Because at the time she was finishing up school for the day. Now doing college. Same age as I am, doing college or whatnot. Me, I ain't probably going to do college in my life. And then I had 4430s allowed. I had the windows open, and I had to shut the door. And it gets hot in that cabin, you have to shut the door. And I'm on the phone with her, we're going to grab them. I know you guys probably didn't see the video, but these are hearing protection. These little earbuds are completely Bluetooth. I had those, and I had one of my right here, and just on the phone with her while I'm moving bales. And yeah, brought up there, and she went out, got Taco Bell, cheesy beanie and rice burritos, what she got. She got 4 of them. Sat there. Now she's on the way up there. Now I dropped it. When I originally went there with John's dad to bring the 4430 up there after I finished planting. It took me 2 days to plant that field. That drilling video. I got part of it done. We had some issues because there were 2 hydraulic hoses blowing that blew out that killed a lot of time. So we finished that field that morning. Moved the tractor out. Moved the 4430 out to what John calls is the other farms of West Rock. There's 2 farms out there he rents. Decent bit of ground. When I was on, I had I don't know how many bales, John, if you can remind me down in the comments section. There's quite a few bales there. Not the one that I moved out up the road, but just the rice straw. Can't remember how many there was, but John will probably be in the comments to tell me how many. Took me 2 days to move those bales. That was it. 2 days. That's why it wasn't bad. Now, Ree actually got lost on the road now. Funny thing is, the camera, so you got the side console on the 4430. The camera's back here in the water bottle in the back of the seat. Now, Ree gave me the tripod you guys sitting on now because my other tripod broke. I love this tripod right here. It's a little small. My fear is if I set it out somewhere, so I'm going to step on it because it's so small. But for videos like this, it works. I know I'm jumping all over the place. You guys know me personally. That's what I do. But I love to tell stories. Now, I could have sworn, now I'm unloading 8 bales. Back and forth, you guys get the gist. I'm loading with the quarter inch, it's not that hard. And I could have swore I saw her little Ford Fusion go by. I didn't think anything. I would go back, grab 8 more bales. The girls around lunchtime, she said she'd be out there at like 12:30. Hey, where are you? I said, well, I'm here in the front of the I don't see you. Where are you? She sends a screenshot off her GPS and like, ooh, yeah, you're north of me. So, me being a little nervous at the time, I shut the track. Now John didn't know she got lost. It's kind of kind of close. And I went to go up, find her, went up to the stop sign, over 35W to that stop sign, took a left because she was up there somewhere. Alright, I get back on the horn up there. Hey, I can't find you. I'm going to send you this location at this restaurant right up the road from where I'm working. Why don't you come meet me there? She did. Took her a little bit, but finally found me and met up there, and I took her right down the road. And funny enough, she said, I think I remember her telling me she drove past. I could have swore I saw her car go by. And I told her specifically, look for a John Deere tractor moving bales at the front of a field next to a dirt road. That's what I know I said that, but hey, she's only been up there once before that, and that was at John's field day. So she's not, and she kind of has a hard time remembering direct workplaces are sometimes. She doesn't go there a lot. Now, me, I've been working there a week, so I know exactly where I'm at, how to get there, whatnot. I don't even need GPS to get there. So we sit down, and for once, I'm not running around bouncing the field eating my lunch. I'm sitting there, just standing next to the 4430. We're talking, eating lunch. I mean, I had 2 things I had doing my dream job, which is farming, and I had her with me. What more could a guy like me ask for? I mean, come on. And John said if she could come up. John's a nice guy. I love working for John. Now, John's probably going to get a shock in this video, and he didn't know this at the time. Now he's going to. Don't shoot the messenger. It was me. We're eating lunch and whatnot. I said, no, I'm not a big fan of burritos. I'm going to tell you right now, but I'll eat them. Food is food if you're working. I still had a whole lunch in the front in the tractor, just in case she got hungry or whatnot. I had a ton of food. I love to eat, so that lunch box was stacked full. There's like 2 cans of root beer in there, 4 water bottles, a sandwich, a Lunchable, 10 beef sticks, and a couple brownies. And some of the cookies that John's mom made. Those are really good cookies. doing that, and well, finish eating, and now you want to eat the last one? No, I'm fine. I'm not going to eat it because they're a little hot. And honestly, I don't want to hide in a bush and paint it brown. So she just put it in her car, and well, no, I had to talk to her mom into letting her go up there. I was a little bit iffy on it. But the only rule that she has is she can't drive a tractor. Alright, fine. That's a quad range, and she looks at me confused. The more she watched me move the levers and shift it, the more she got kind of looked at it and started to understand, hey, this transmission is really simple. That's what I tell everyone. Quad range is one of my favorite transmissions to drive. It's just nostalgia, I guess. It's just reliable, time-tested piece of equipment. I get back in the tractor now. You don't know anything about these Soundguard cabs. It's for one person really comfortable. Two people, not so much. Now, Lucky Reed's just about as skinny as I am. I'm actually going to I'm not going to put a picture of me and her up there. I didn't ask if I could do that because we're not together right now. I'm not getting into that. If you guys want to start poking at the bare wire, I'm just going to block your comments and take your comments down. I'm not going to get into it. Alright? It's not your guys' goddamn business. Stuff's happening. So we're getting the tractor, put the armrest down, she's sitting right next to me. She puts her arm over my shoulder and fire up the tractor. Well, I actually tell her, hey, can you start the tractor? I'm going to fill up my water box. I have this giant black water jug in the blazer. Fill that up because it's getting hot. It was about 80 some degrees outside. It was warm and it was a little humid out. And I'm sleeveless shirt and whatnot. Alright, I even told her to dress for the weather show. And he told her, you might want to wear jeans and boots. That's the only thing I want to ask you to wear because you're in a field, tall weeds, decks, and whatnot. So she did. She actually wore the boots that I gave her that are too small for me instead of really nice, and I know I really like those Caterpillar boots. She has a pair that I never really wore, and I outgrew them. So she has those to this day. They're some nice, comfortable boots, $100. Go get you a pair. You won't regret it. They're nice boots. I love them. So she got those, and I had the Timberlands as they're brand new at the time. We're going up now. We have this whole front of the section, the whole front of the field done. In part one of the video, I was finishing up what I didn't get to the day before. And by that time, I was already done. I was already starting to bite into the back part of the field. Can't remember how many acres that back part is. They're 50 some acres. I'm not 100% sure. So I'm going along, and the spring rod seat's a little unforgiving. Spring rod seat never really got it set right where it kind of floating, not to slam me in the ground at times. I think it's on a stiff position, but oh well, it's not my tractor. I really like that 4430. Going along, and I think I was in D2 with it about half throttle, just kind of chugging along through the field road. Get back there now. We and her gotten probably about by this time 3 loads, 9 bales at a time. 4 on the trailer, 1 on the loader. Now we're getting on it. There's this giant tall patch of weeds. There's a bale sitting down in there. I was going to go for it. I cut diagonally across it. Right? Yeah, it's going this way. And there's about 2 bales right here I was going to grab. Then I was going to park the trailer there so I could stab them, load them, and go. So I pick them up on the trailer, spin around, and go get the other one. And I'm getting going, and by that time I was in C3. And about where I run the tractor for loader work was about 1650, 1700 RPM on the gauge, I think. She was running pretty good pace. So now we're going through, and tires a little bit up, not a big deal. Tires been wet all morning. I didn't think anything of it. And you can feel the tractor starting to spin. Oh crap! Go down, hit the diff lock. All right, keep going, and boom! Stop dead in our tracks. Well, crap. Stuck. So I put it in reverse, try to back out a little bit, then put it forward. I only did it once, and I did it more than once or twice. Yep, stuck. Alright, shut the tractor off. Try to unhook the wagon. Mind you, I had this tractor sunk. I'm going to pause the video, you guys can take a look at the photo. Ree actually took the photo of me getting stuck. I was a little bit unhappy. Now you're seeing the photo. Yeah, the tractor sunk pretty much down the axle. It was actually sitting on the drawbar of the tractor. Yeah, I gotta sit down. If I don't sit down, I can't stand still. So I make the dreaded phone call. Hey John, I found a wet spot in the field and I'm stuck. Like stuck. Can you come pull me out? Bring an extra chain. He said, yeah, I'll be there now. I didn't know he was working right up the road. And he comes in this, I think it's a 6115M. Oh, where'd you get that tractor? It's landlord's tractor. And I went back up a little bit. Now we're sitting there and me and Ree are sitting in the tractor. What do you do? And got two teenage kids there to love each other and sitting there. Oh, we sit there and I'm sitting on the stairs and she'd sit in the cabin and she kind of, well, try her best to kind of just cuddle me a little bit, and that's what we did. So, John, he finally heard the tractor. He thought, he said he would bring the 4640, so I'm looking for the cloud of smoke and the sound of that engine. Nope, I hear a little tractor running. What's this? Oh, so who is that? That's John. Oh. Now, funny enough, John was not upset at me at all. I think he found it kind of comical, which it was kind of comical. First time I ever got stuck. I wasn't happy. I don't think anyone ever gets happy to get stuck in the mud. So, and he saw Reed sitting there, and well, he said, I told Reed, why don't you go get the tractor? We're going to yank this up. And John said, you're not going to get in that tractor. You're going to stand on the back of the hay wagon, so you're going to get hurt. Okay, that's a smart idea. He said, well, I don't want to know what you two are doing in that tractor. And he pulled up, and I'm jumping all over the place here, but long story short, we get the tractor hooked up, and I can't remember, I think we wrapped it around the front axle. One good tug, he gave me the go-ahead to let the clutch out, and I think he had the front wheel assist in, gauge, and that tractor pulled it right out. He said, yeah, just avoid these tall spots. I'm on time limit here. It's a little wet, it says marginal soil now. They don't know John loves to talk, so do I. Me and him sitting there talking, me, him, and Ree are sitting at the back of the hay wagon talking. Ree wants to be a vet, and John said, well, I can probably help get your foot in the door. There's not a veterinarian up here, and I can. So he gave her some good advice. Really good advice. And good trail for, she wants to become all animal vet, what she wants to do. That's what she's in school to be doing. Kudos to her, because I can't sit in the classroom all day, guys, let's face it. I like to get out, I like to work with my hands, I like running it. I like running equipment. That's what I like to do. Alright? As soon as I get out of school, I want to run equipment. Alright? I got opportunities I can do that for a living. Not necessarily for John full time, but for other people. I'm not getting into that, not the topic of this video. And John said, well, since you're here, why don't you help me, Danny, pick some rocks out of the field while he's moving bales. Alright, and well, we're moving bales and get going and get another load, and John heads back to mowing hay. We're mowing that field of crap. That's what he called it, a field of crap, weeds and whatnot. Because I can't remember which day it was on. I think it was on. I can't remember what day it was raking day. I can't remember for the life of me. But that was the next job I did for John. Now, mine this all took place same day. There's two parts. Now we're moving John's rice straw part 2. Probably put a card somewhere up here. Now moving that, and I think it was after that video we get that picked, and she had a couple of rocks and whatnot, and I told her, you stand, if you're going to take the camera out there outside the tractor, stand back, stay where I can see you, or else I'm going to stop and get out, yell at you to say stand in the spot, stay where I can see you, because I don't want you getting hurt, I don't want you getting crushed by a bale. Now these straw bales are probably what, 800, 900,000 pounds. I don't know how much they weighed, they weren't very heavy. But unloaded, she throws the rocks in the ditch. Go back, and now this is after part 2. Gotta get my facts straight here, but I remember it vividly, it's photographic in my head. I got 2 bales on the front. I had the third one on the other side of the wagon. If you're looking at the wagon from the back, I was on the right side. She was on the back left, throwing a rock on the back of the wagon. Now, I push the clutch in, it's creeping up on the track, creeping up on the wagon. Push the brakes in, and the tractor just stops, and I got too far forward, and I bumped the bale on the other side. I could see it start going over, and just all of a sudden, slows right down. I see her start walking towards it. I had the clutch halfway pushed in. I stomp on the clutch all the way. I stomp on the brakes all the way. Now this tractor, mind you, I'm almost running it wide open. And I am jet. She's walking towards it. I lost it. She's never seen me scream at her. I've never screamed at her before up until that point. I was yelling over that tractor, and I think she got a little scared, because I don't really yell. That you get over, you don't walk towards that bill, you get back in this tractor right now. So something along the lines of what I told her. And I'm screaming over this tractor. She looks at me and kind of backs up and gets in the cab and says, what were you thinking? Say, I was going to try and stop that bale. No, you can't stop those bales. That bale will crush you. And then I have to shut down and drive you to the hospital, and John can get in some serious trouble. With insurance and whatnot, we're not having that. You're done picking rocks, you stay in the tractor seat. Alright? For your own safety, I don't want you getting hurt. If something happens, I'd rather it be me. Because I'm the one working. You're not. You're just up here for the day, just to have a little bit of fun and new experience. So keep going and whatnot. And caught me off guard right now. I want to set the record straight. She's been around farm equipment a little bit at the dealerships and at John's Field Day and at that salvage yard. You guys probably realize that salvage yard video has disappeared. That's under my own decision, not getting into it. So, and kind of calmed down a little bit, took a step back, and looked at it. And I realized, I had to remember, she's never been around this big of equipment before. Moving bales, she's never been up here. Never been around this equipment. I have. I know a little bit about it. And I look at her, I was like, you do realize, I know you've never been around this equipment before, but you gotta realize, walking towards it is probably the unsafest and dumbest thing you can ever do. Because you can get killed if that bale goes over. I don't want you doing that ever again. Now Dave continues, and well, sunset happens, and around the last, I was pushing. After me and her got that situated, and I think it was after, then we actually got going, then she got out, shot me unloading that video, shot the video of unloading. Now there's a reason that bale on the top was all shredded, because it fell over, and I got it back up and spear caught the mag wrap. It happens, alright? Now there's a loader operator. Just going along, and now counting bales, and she can do math like this in her head. I can't, alright? I just go by how many bales in the area. She said, well, you got, I think there's 3 loads left, and it is 4 o'clock. Takes probably about 45, half hour to get loaded on the trailer, unloaded. Alright, screw it, put the headphones in. Now mind you, she loves the smell of diesel. She loves the turbo whistle. She didn't have headphones in, I did. She was in the louder part, she was right in the doorway. I put the headphones in, turn the music on, and I turn into this bale moving machine. I just fly. Stick it in, I think it was C4, all the way up, bang, all the way up to the field. Get back over it, knock it down to C2, crawl over it, unload it, and I D2, book it back across the field to the back. I was pushing hard because I didn't want to go back up there and move just one load of straw. We got it done, and around the last load of the day, and the sun is setting, and rain's kind of spotty. We get out, and well, I shut the tractor. I said, hey, why don't we enjoy the sunset while we can? It's beautiful, and you probably won't see another beautiful sunset like this down back at home. Because let's face it, me and her live in the same town. Home is about an hour away. All right, it's not gonna be an hour and 10 minutes to get to John's place. It's not that bad of a drive. I love driving. All right, that's what I like to do. And me and her sit down for a good 20 minutes. No, 10, 15 minutes. I set the loader, I left the loader up a little bit so I could lean against it. She sat on the front tire. We enjoyed the sunset and just started talking about life and whatnot. Future plans with each other, really. And she liked the fact that, hey, get to live up countryside like this is something else that you can't get down in the city. You can't get it, so I enjoy doing it. The scenery is beautiful, no one's around you. The smell. She realized that, and she just kind of took it all in. You can see it on her face. She's never been around a country kid that's like me before. Now, she is a country girl, I will give her that. she really enjoyed it, and I think she got acclimated to that tractor. For sitting in a sound guard cab, half her ass on the fender, well, she was getting out her, she was able to fit on the actual seat. That scoot over in the armrest a little bit, and she was able to fit on the seat. So we fire the tractor back up, we go back. Go and unload the last load. By that time, it's dark. And this 4430 is in a dilapidated state. I hate to see it in that state, but let's face it, farming doesn't yield a whole lot of money. And it's only got one working headlight on it. So we finished by one headlight, and I told her, hey, because there's coyotes and whatnot around her, I've seen them before. Can you go to, here's the keys in my Blazer. Why don't you unlock my Blazer, start it, and turn the lights on. Like get the light bars and the ditch lights put on the truck run. She did that because as I finished unloading, park the tractor, she shuts it off. Now, mind you, you can turn the key all the way back. She gets in there and I told her, get my lunch or whatnot, set the tractor. Now, her mom said, you guys are going to get dinner on the way home? I said, yeah. Completely spaced it in. We would just go, 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 go. Now, mind you, she had the time of her life too, just bouncing in the seat with me, just going. She was having one hell of a time. It was fun to her. It was fun to me too. That's one day I would cherish the rest of my life. One of the best days I've ever had. Except that incident. But it was a lesson taught to her. That stay back from equipment. Now mind you, when she was out of the tractor, I always made sure she was in line of sight. If she didn't, and she knew it, I'd stop the tractor. I'd quit moving if I couldn't see her. So she'd get back in my line of sight so I could see where she was. Visibility was an issue. She was good about that. We'd get back and, can you shut the tractor off while I get stuff situated in my truck? I said, yes, I can do that. She said, sure, all right. I'll go in between the bales, take a leak, throw lunch and my whole lunch. I didn't even eat my lunch. Well, did I? I ate my lunch from the way back, that's right. No, I didn't. I had a beef stick, you liar. I can't remember. And by that time it's dark and get going. And I get back in it because I want to make sure she shut it off correctly because I don't want to have John calling, hey, you left the key on, battery's dead. Good thing I did, the key was turned off the back. No, they're like, hey, come here a minute, I want to show you something. Say, what? Did I do it right? Say, you did it 90% correct. But this key's got to be vertical. You can't have it in the back position. The power's still on. Just turn like that and freeze over the tractor. She said, okay. She learned a lot from me. I'm a horrible teacher, but she learned quite a bit that day. And on the way back, well, my dad said, you on your way home yet? Yes, I am. I'm going to Ree's place. Her mom said she has dinner for us. And that was the nice thing about her. I'd work all day. When I mean I'd work all day, I'd work from 9 o'clock at the time, that's when John wanted me there. I worked till 8:30 that night. And it was getting dark out, and I'd make my way home in the dark. We're getting home, and I led the way, knowing exactly where it was, and all that lights on the truck. I told her, you stay behind me, I'll lead the way home. We get home, and man, I got a bit of a lead foot too. Just a little bit. Get back, and I was like, you guys eat dinner? What? No. Oh, really? You guys said you're going to eat dinner? Oh, well. Sit down, eat dinner, and whatnot. I know John's probably going to realize, that's basically the end of the story, guys. Hour drive back home. I had the time of my life, but after that, she was not allowed back on the farm, not by John, but by her parents, because she was like me, you can't keep her mouth shut about what happens during the day. And she told my grandmother and her parents heard, said, yeah, no, you're never going back up there again. But a little upset about it, yeah, but hey, I get it. Alright, farming is a dangerous job. I've had some close calls. John's dad knows you're picking up a bale, and just by one bale before, I was out checking the new net wrap. I had it up in the air a little bit, not standing under it, but right next to it. Semi-trailers go bolt across the field, grab the other one, and it is the most ear-piercing sound I could have ever heard, and it will stick with me. You can't mimic that sound. Just the sound of that bale spear broke right off, just snap. Like, oh boy. Text me. So yeah. Jesus Christ, people. Doing that, and basically in the story. John never knew about that when she walked towards that bale. Now John does. I wasn't ever going to tell you, John, but now you know, so you don't have to worry about everything if she ain't come back up there due to her parents' rules, which is fine and dandy. I respect the crap out of her parents. I really like their parents. Really nice, down-to-earth people. Nice people. John is too. Love working for John. I'd do it again. I honestly would. Now, I did try to get Reed to come up and we went out to lunch or whatnot, and I was 2 hours late. Well, it was freaking Saturday. I'll get up there, and I ran till 9:30. She said, "Well, do you want to come stop by and see me?" Like, yes, but she said, "I don't want to stop you because you're doing what you love." Like, no. I need to go. I'm getting tired of it. But if you want to keep going. No. I even on the phone, I shut the track down. She was a little upset with me. But I want to get into that story in another video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this story, and also happy Thanksgiving to everyone. This is a story that I've held dear to my close, and I will for the rest of my life. It was a hell of an experience. That's why those videos that are up will never come down. So I hope you guys enjoyed the videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, something different. If you guys like these videos, tell me. I can tell you guys my other experiences off camera. I did not film the whole time. There's a lot. I only filmed maybe 5% of the time up there. So anyways, I gotta go. Catch you guys in a little bit.